welcome or welcome back to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a reading with a channel drawing where we're just going to get some messages from Spirit for you. So please feel welcome to choose your group now. Group number 1 is the Hatches, and group number 2 is the Scissors. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice, otherwise I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be below, and you can also find a link to a video where you can find out about my services, which does include channel drawings. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below, leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the matches. I'm going to tune into Spirit and see what channeled messages come through for you. I'm already feeling like it's a bit of a wait until something changes for you, and it feels a bit upsetting to tell you that already. It feels like there's like I'm feeling like a long road you need to follow that is seemingly right now maybe leading nowhere. Like it feels like you're not sure where you're going, and I feel like you don't even necessarily know what your plan is for the day or for the next day. It feels like a confusing, mysterious journey where I feel like you're getting a bit trapped into certain places where it feels like there's no way out, like you're going in circles and you can't get out of the place that you get to. It's like a dead end where you feel like you don't know why you went there, and it's like very difficult for you to turn back around and come out, and when you do come out it seems like there's nowhere else to go. But I do feel like there is something coming in the future which is going to help you. It just seems like for right now you might find that there's not an opinion on it. Like it's like something you don't really have an opinion on right now. It feels like something you can't really be bothered with right now. It's like something that seems time consuming or annoying, or something that you just haven't put the effort into. I want to say for someone it's like your face is not like forward facing. It's like you're looking in a different direction than what is right in front of you. Like you're looking to your side, or you're looking behind, or you're looking out of a window and not in the room that you're in, or not out of the front of the car, but you're looking to the side, and it's like not a very safe way to be traveling. I want to say it's like you're going somewhere where you need to pay attention to the road, but you're distracted all the time by things which you don't need to be distracted by, and it feels like time for you to focus in a direction which is going to be beneficial for you and take you somewhere where you do need to go. I'm seeing for someone you're concerned about your face. It's like you don't like what you see in the mirror. You feel like you're not pretty, or you feel like you're ugly or something like that, and it's really sad because I feel like you are really good looking and people do like your face, but you may have just got into a bit of a state where you don't feel good about yourself. And I feel like it's someone's birthday, or it's like coming up to someone's birthday or something, and you feel not very good about the age that you're turning. You feel like another year has come and you didn't get anywhere. Like you had a whole year to do anything that you could have done in the world, but you feel like you did nothing, and you feel like you haven't got any gifts for yourself or made what you wanted to happen for yourself. And I feel like you're just like turning back to the place that you came from where you weren't happy. It feels like you're like stuck, like you're being redirected back to things that you don't like in the first place. And I feel like you maybe have made a lot of changes, but you haven't actually found anything changed. It's like you felt like you changed your within, and you changed your habits, and you changed what you did for work. Maybe you changed your partner, but it's like the same results still. And I feel like for someone there's like an important message coming through about heartbreak and how much that has maybe affected you and affected your ability to maybe move on with your life. It's like you're getting stuck in a feeling of heartbreak and not being able to move on from it, not being able to get back up and get on top of things in your life again. It's like a feeling of sadness that just like makes you feel like you could just stay in bed all day and not want to do anything. And I feel like that's really taking you like back to somewhere where you don't actually like what's going on for yourself. So I feel like it's really important to try and, I want to say, take any lessons you can learn from things you experience that go wrong, like heartbreak or job losses or just like sad days, and make the most of the potential you still have. Like try and still find something to do with the day to make it useful or productive or have something finished by the end of it, or to at least make yourself feel better. Because I feel like there's something really awakening for you that you're going to discover, but it's difficult for you to see it right now. Because again, it's like you're looking not in the direction you need to be looking at. It's like you're looking at something different. And I feel like there's no way to know for you, like what you're meant to be looking at right now. It's like your attention's being drawn in different areas. And I feel like it doesn't make sense to you right now what is like destined for you, like what is wanted for you. It wouldn't make sense to you. Think like that sounds really weird. Like that sounds like it wouldn't be for me, or like no way that's for me. Like why would I'm hearing for someone it's like why would I be a famous actor when I've got like no experience doing that, or why would I be able to make it with modeling when I'm not even like 5'10" or something like that. It's like a feeling of expectation about what you should be and what you shouldn't be for you to do what you want to do in life. And it feels like it's a bit of a boxed in situation where I feel like you haven't got much choice. You kind of have to do what you have to do. And I feel like what you have to do will take you to where you need to go, but it feels like right now you're like stuck in a heartbreak moment. And I feel like once you progress from this, you start to find that you are doing a lot better in life. Like you can become more of who you were always meant to be and always decided to be and always destined to be, but you may have taken yourself off of the path you were meant to be on by just feelings of sadness. And I'm hearing like a hollow heart feeling, or feeling like you couldn't trust people, or feeling like people were bad to you. And it feels like from you feeling like that, you've got into a point where you can't find the next step forward for you. It feels like once you do take the next step forward, the outcome is something that's like very amazing. Like it seems like the kind of thing that you are meant to do. It's like you're made for the opportunities that you're going to get, and they're going to make your life. But it seems like it's very difficult to know the starting point or to catch it, because it feels like a bit annoying sometimes when you maybe get an opportunity to do something but it doesn't feel like the right time, or it doesn't feel like the right day, or it feels like the wrong moment for you in some way. And it seems like it's hard for you to come to your senses and come to a point of arrangement about what you're doing, where you've like planned it and made sense of it in your mind and got a routine going on where I feel like the consequences of what you do and the consequences of your actions are clear to you. Like sometimes you might not know the outcome of if you do something or don't do it. And I feel like that's fine, but it's like you need more of a sense of inner security about it, like knowing it's going to work out, or thinking like it feels like not really worth my time. I don't think I want to waste my time on that, because it seems like the wrong kind of thing for me to do. I want to say it's a long journey for you to get to the other side of where you are. And it seems like there's a lot of things that you left started that you didn't finish that would maybe like to be resumed soon. And I feel like it will maybe pick you up on a mental health level to just like finish some things that you maybe started that you didn't want to drop or didn't want to stop working on, but just found that other things came up. And I feel like one of those things might have been like an emotional disappointment or a heartbreak. I feel like someone might have come in and broken your heart. Or for someone, it's like you caught feelings for someone, or you fell in love with someone, but the relationship is disappointing and it didn't go well. Or it's like you're trying to find love and you're disappointed you don't have love. So maybe you've been like just going with anyone and wasting your time and not doing the things you were meant to be doing. Like it's meant for you to maybe be bored right now, or to not have enough going on in your day to fill with the current routine. So it's like nice for you to have a space to fill, because it's something that's meant to fill the space. And I feel like for a lot of you, getting really sad about the space and wanting to fill it with like a random person or something else to do, or you feel like there's no point in doing the thing that you're meant to be doing because you've got like disheartened about it because of previous heartbreaks or previous disappointments or previous experiences where you tried to do the same thing but it didn't work out for you. It's like maybe it failed in the past. So you feel like this time it's not going to work, like it's never worked out for you previously. So why would this time be any different? And I feel like it's for someone, you need to retrace your steps and figure out what you were doing when you last felt perfect or pure or good about yourself, because I feel like it's very easy for you to go back there, but it may not seem as easy as it seems to like spirit. I feel like for you there's like something attached to it, like a heartbreak or a sorry to tell someone or admitting you were wrong about something, or admitting defeat, or admitting failure, or I'm hearing for someone like doing something you don't want to do, or saying something you don't want to say to somebody, and it feels like it's about time for you to say it. But I don't feel like you're ready, and it's like until you're ready, you might find that you have to keep going back and forth in like a circular motion and find that you get not the right return on investment. So do try and pick up where you left off, try to retrace your steps and figure out what the last thing you were doing that was going well for you was, or what the last time of your life where you were like vaguely happy, or had what you needed, or had like for someone like your bills paid, or things in order, or people around you actually liked, or you actually liked yourself. It feels like you've gone on a path that you weren't really necessarily destined to take at some point, but it feels like maybe not necessarily your fault. It's just the wind changed and things changed and you didn't get the outcome you wanted on the path you were on. And maybe you just need to reroute yourself again now to find something different, but you're finding it's hard to see what the new path forward is. And I would say the new path forward is something that's going to just emerge, but it feels like it's painfully obvious to people who are watching that it's like probably not what you're doing right now, and you probably need to switch to something better for you, something that's more organized, maybe something that's more, I want to say like for someone highly paid, or for somebody it's like a relationship where you're actually wanted, rather than one where you feel like you're not even liked by your partner, not even desired by your partner. I'm going to take a little sip of tea now. I'll be back in a minute. There's a word that's coming through which is mystery, and I feel like I need to write it on the top. It's like a feeling like there's something which is secret to be discovered, like a hidden secret, a hidden gift. I'm feeling a hidden talent. Something like that, where you maybe have more going for you than what you realize that you have right now. And I'm seeing for someone you might need to try different ways to achieve your dreams based on things which you've maybe previously tried but didn't work for you, that you maybe need to try again with. Like for someone it's like saying the same thing to somebody but in a different way. It's like a sorry. I'm feeling that like the S in mystery for someone is sorry, and it's like, did you say sorry correctly? Did you explain yourself? Did you make it seem different to the last time you said sorry to that same person? Like, did you just give them a headache again by apologizing and repeating the same behavior pattern? Like you didn't show the changed behavior. With the apology, it's like spirit wants you to think about what went wrong last time, and maybe what you would need to do this time to make it different, to not have the same outcome. For somebody, it's something like modeling, or like TV gig, or acting audition, or something like that. It's like or music. It's like you tried something and it didn't go well the first time. So you stopped trying and you just like let it go, and you maybe tried with 10 other careers or 10 other jobs and things like that, or maybe other people. Like you couldn't get this person to say hello to you, or this person didn't accept your invitation, or maybe they didn't accept your apology, so you just started talking to 10 other people. And maybe the other people were like worse for you and made things worse in your life. And I feel like you might have just given up on like thinking you could get this other person back, and kept going towards like people that seem wrong for you even. It's like you just resigned yourself to the fact that there's like no potential. I'm hearing for someone, they think someone who's really wrong for them is like the person I'm telling them to go back to. And I don't know why you're even thinking it would be that person, because they were awful for you. They were like awful to you, and it's not them at all. It's like someone you would really find obvious if you just looked, but you're like looking for love in the wrong places. You're looking for the wrong things. It's like you're trying to find a placeholder for someone who you're not going to look at now because you're too busy looking at the placeholders. And it feels like spirit is going to get a bit frustrated with that person if they keep trying to go back to the people that are bad for them. They want to put an exclamation mark on the things that you didn't try, that you were probably wanting to try or should have tried, that you didn't try, that you probably should have tried, that you could still try, but you're probably too busy going down a path which is not right for you, and you know it's not right for you, but you won't stop trying with that same path. Yeah, it feels a bit frustrating for this group, because it feels like this mystery concept is something to be excited about, but you're maybe not excited about it because you want mastery and not mystery. Like you want it to be something you're used to and something which you've always been doing and something which you have like proved yourself in. You want to like show that you can accomplish something and not give up and not fail. And it's like maybe someone needs to accept defeat with what they've been doing. And I'm hearing for someone, it's like a partner. It's like there's a mystery partner. I'm hearing like a mystery girl for someone or like a mystery boy. It's like there's a mystery person that you're meant to meet. And I feel like you're meant to get to know them. But maybe there's a lot of people that you're distracting yourself by trying to get to know, even though they do seem really wrong. It's like they obviously seem wrong for you, but you're like so used to not finding this mystery person that you're thinking you should waste your time with whoever. And I feel like there is something coming through about time and what you spend it on and what you waste it on. And I feel like there's not an unlimited amount. For somebody watching where it's like you have all the opportunities in the world, but you're just doing wrong with them. It's not really like a lack of options or a lack of money or a lack of time. It's more like what do you do with your time and who do you focus on and where do you put your attention? It seems like the time is about up for somebody with something. I'm seeing there's something that was meant to happen around 3 o'clock, but it didn't happen. And it's like something which it's maybe today, I don't know, or like on another day. It's maybe happening on 3 p.m. on like the 3rd or the 30th of something. But it feels like it didn't happen and I don't know why. But it feels like it didn't happen at the time it was meant to happen. And it's like it's late and somebody's like maybe waiting for you. Like, did you miss an appointment or did you get there late to an appointment or are you running late right now? It feels like maybe some destined moment that was waiting for you and it's like you didn't go. So you ended up like rerouting yourself back down the same path where you didn't go towards what you were meant to go and you went somewhere else instead. So I don't know what's happened now, but it feels like the time has changed and the mission has changed and it's like no longer on the same divine time. I don't know, it just seems like it's gone. Like there's an opportunity that's gone because someone didn't get on the right time, someone missed it. And it's like a mystery now, like who knows what the future holds. It seems like not the same thing as it once did for somebody. It's like a change of tune, a change of channel, a change of order, a change of life, a change of destiny for somebody. It's like you maybe had the perfect thing that you could have gone towards, but it's like you or someone else didn't go towards it. And as a result, spirit now needs to like reroute you and it's a mystery and who knows what you're going to end up doing. But I feel like for some of you, it is something that you used to do in the past or something you were interested in the past, something you were for some time focused on, but you have like taken yourself away from to go towards something else. And I feel like it's about time for you to go back towards what you were focused on once upon a time. And for someone, it's like singing, for someone, it's like modeling or acting or just focusing back on the person you actually love and stop trying to convince yourself that any 4 out of 10 is better than your like destined soulmate. It's honestly really upsetting for your future partner if you've been not getting it for that long as well. It's like, I feel like spirit almost wants to give them someone else because they've been waiting and you've just been not getting it. It's like spirit almost wants them to get someone else, but it feels like there's no one else for them. So it's like you don't know how much you've disadvantaged your future partner by hanging out with people you don't even like. Wasting your time, wasting their time, and wasting God's time. It's kind of I don't know why you're still getting the opportunity again, but you are. It's just like a kind of one of those ones. Like, I don't know why you deserve it still, but you're still getting it. So make sure you make the most of it and it's like something you'll love. But you do need to keep your eye out for it and you need to make sure that you're not going to waste any more of spirit's time trying to be like mastering things that you are not even needing to be doing. I feel like for someone, there's like a career that you really want to be good at, but you're not good at it. As much as other people are, it's just not right for you. And it's like maybe you're meant to be doing something else. But again, I feel like a lot of people would want to do and would be maybe jealous of you for getting to do that instead of what you were trying to do. And I feel like it makes more sense for you. It's like something more sunny. It's something where you get a bit more, I want to say like diamonds and outcomes that are better for you than what other people around you might get because of the kind of life path that they're on. It feels like yours is better. But I feel like you can't really see it because you're like so busy trying to be like other people that that you might not really have any concept of like what this wonderful thing for you is. It's like you're wanting to make it be something obvious, but it might not be very obvious. It might be something where you don't realize you're having a potential in it, even. Something where you don't think you have a chance, but you actually do. And it's like really difficult for you to see, but I feel like it's been made obvious to you and you just need to go there. It's like you just need to go somewhere at a certain time and do something, and then everything that you ever wanted in your life will be yours. But instead of going there on the right time, it's like you go and do something else. For some reason, it's like not even as desirable as the thing you were invited to do at that time. So yeah, it's like one of those things where if you keep doing things like that, it's not going to really go well for you. But for those of you where you get it and you realize it was just like, I didn't say hi to that person when I was meant to, or I didn't turn up to the freaking job interview on time because I was like too busy worrying about how it would go when it was like a really good job or something. For those of you where it's that kind of thing, I feel like you are going to fix it next time. And the mastery is kind of self-mastery to make sure you don't have like a lack of confidence next time, I want to say, and just embrace the mystery and learn to love the new and learn to be free to enjoy the empty space where there's nothing and get excited about what may be coming to fill it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and a comment to let me know how it resonated for you or just to say hello. If you'd like a personal channel drawing, the information will be below and you can also find all my other reading services. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you who chose the scissors. I'm going to tube straight into your message. Feels like there's a lot going on that you don't really want to talk about. It feels like it's kind of, it's almost like abusive if I go into it for you guys. Like it will feel like I'm like punishing you or bullying you if I talk about it. I feel like you feel really dejected right now. Like you feel like a bit, like a coffin. It's really depressing, sorry. It's like really depressing. Like you feel dead right now. You feel like seriously dead. And it feels like not very fun to like talk about anything that is making you feel like that. So I just think the reading's meant to just like try and make you feel happy instead. So I feel like we need to just like focus on what makes you feel happy and not the reasons why you're feeling like this, because it feels like sad and boring, and like I just don't want to do that to you guys right now. It just feels like the wrong time. So I feel like there's like a mystery person that will come in with a big heart of love for you, who you just need to like learn to appreciate more. I feel like this person already likes you. They're a sweetheart, but they might be silly, they might be really stupid, and they might do things which really annoy you sometimes. I feel like they maybe, I'm getting the sense you're female and this person like thinks with their, what's between their legs sometimes, and they don't do what they're meant to be doing. And I feel like they're just like a bit of a clown sometimes, and I feel like this person may have like left your life. And ever since then, you might have felt like a bit of a clown, or I don't know, it's like someone's made you feel like a clown because they're a bit of a clown. And I feel like they don't know what they're doing sometimes in life. Like they're just like someone who's not really sure all the time. And I feel like they're a bit embarrassed because they still have like a lot of love for you. They have a lot of love for you still, but I feel like they don't know what to do with their love, and they're like a bit embarrassed to say that they love you or to do anything about love in general. Like they have a bit of a wounded heart. But I don't really know why. It's like I don't really know what happened in this person's life for their heart to be wounded. It feels like maybe their dad left, or I don't know. It's like something like an early age thing and they take it out on people. And I don't think they're like an abusive person, but they're just like a bit of a fail. Like this person just takes an L. Does their name begin with L? Aww. They deserve a fat L. Oh, this person deserves such a big L. They deserve a huge L because they just take loss after loss after loss. And they do kind of bring other people into their disasters with them. And I feel like your life with them was like you were a character in a disaster movie. Oh no, like they really got you in like a sad face, or like a really angry face. Yeah, they're like annoying. Oh, who is this annoying person? They might have a name that begins with L. it's like something that begins with L and they're like a big walking, talking L? Or do they come from somewhere that begins with L? And I feel like they're just like a bit pathetic, really. It's like you still love them, but I feel like you love them in a way that's more like friends. Like, can we be friends? Or is it, let's just be friends? Is it like someone needs to break up with someone who's an L and it's like you don't really think that they're like a shitty person, but they do make you feel really like questioning, like they are a question mark, like you have a question mark about them. And I feel like you have a question mark about love, like am I meant to be in this relationship? Or am I meant to give that person another chance? Am I meant to talk to that person ever again? And it feels like the right thing to do would be just be friends. Like with most people, I don't think most people are ready for love right now. Like they're just going to be a walking disaster movie and not a romance or a rom-com or the love of your life. It's like the majority of the population. There's like billions of people on Earth. Let's say there's like 1 billion people you could potentially meet. 1 billion. And I want to put a pound sign because I feel like someone wants to make 1 billion. Like someone's trying to make 1 billion and it's making them feel dead because they work so hard and it's like maybe you could just like scrap this. Like for someone it's like you could scrap this and you feel happy. Like you don't need 1 billion. Like I don't even need to make it a billion. It's just like £1,000 maybe for someone would like really help them out and they don't really need to try and get the million or the billion or the 100,000. It's more like maybe just a small extra paycheck would make someone happy. And I feel like if someone is like overworking, or it's maybe your ex or your partner, and it's like they want to maybe give you the finest things in life, but it's just making them sad, or your partner's like pushing you to make more money and it's making you sad, or I don't know, like you're trying to make more money to impress people. It's just coming through that's like one, like romance for most people is no point. So it's like 1, romance is dead for most people. No. 2 is like friends are better than romance for most people. And I feel like it's not really been discussed amongst certain people that you are talking to that you should maybe just be friends with them, and it's like causing awkwardness. Like you want to speak to them, you want to hang out with them, but you are like having some kind of expectation of romance. It's like, is it meant to be romance, or you're trying to make it romance but it feels like wrong? And I feel like actually your priorities in life are like money and friends. Like it feels like money is essential for you right now. Like it feels like you need money, but for you to get money it's like you have to do too much work and you don't get time for your friends. And I feel like you're trying too hard to create romance on top of everything else that you already have going on. And it's causing to you like receiving L's, like you make mistakes because you're trying to do too much, and the doing too much is probably like hanging out and dating people who are not really good. But maybe they'd be okay as friends because friends is like casual and low cost, let's say. Like you just go to a group meetup and you hang out with them, or you just text sometimes. When you're feeling bored and it's not any pressure and it's not any stress, it doesn't matter if they're the one or if they're not even good enough to be talking to as a friend. Because, like, you can easily just, like, get another friend and not put too much attachment on that one friend. But yeah, I feel like you've been maybe focusing too much on people who make you feel really rubbish or activities that make you feel rubbish. And I feel like there's an easier way and a better way. And it's maybe just, like, focusing on people who do love you, even if you want to keep them just as friends. Like, even if they're not compatible with you, even if they are just friends and you don't have romance right now, or you don't have the £1 billion you want right now. It feels like it's just time to... I want to say someone needs to stop worrying about their craps. Like, stop worrying about your shoes or your outfit. It's like it doesn't matter to the right person. They're just going to like you for the fact that you're, like, happy to be with them for the right reasons. They're going to like you for your positive personality and your smile and your features and all kinds of things that are not related to your wardrobe or your money or lack thereof. So it's like, stop worrying about money. And I feel like focus more on just getting to know people casually rather than like trying to... I want to say for some people you might be embarrassing yourself by trying to be too overly romantic and overly committed with someone who you barely know, only to then feel like, oh no, I don't know why I'm with this person, I don't even like them. And then you have to have that awkward, like, well, can we just be friends, actually? And it's like, if you just started the relationship with friends in the first place, you wouldn't have any of that cringe. You would have just been able to keep it casual and just casually stop messaging them when you wanted to stop messaging them and not have to have the, should we break up and see other people? Or sorry, I cheated on you, or any of that stuff. It just feels like someone is like a walking, talking disaster movie. And it's like you're a learner still and you're making mistakes, and I feel like you need to stop trying so hard and stop doing so much and be happy with less, because it feels like trying to do more is making you sad. And I feel like you have the kind of people around you who are like worriers, or they're like sad all the time, or they're grumpy, or that was your upbringing. Like you have people who are sad and upset all the time. It made you feel really disastrous about yourself, and they made you always feel bad. Made you always feel angry or sorry. Sorry is really coming through, like someone wants to say sorry. And I feel like someone might need to say sorry to someone. Like, sorry, I don't know why I even tried to have a relationship with you. We should have just been friends from the get-go or something like that. Or like, sorry, I don't like you like that. I just want to be your friend. And I've had a really hard time telling you that I'm not interested in you the way you're interested in me, but I do like you as a friend. I know it's awkward, people, and I know it's like sometimes maybe you have some... Well, maybe eventually they would be compatible with me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I can see some universe where we would be together and it would work. But it's like you already know you just want to be friends, and I feel like you can save yourself disasters by not even trying with someone unless it's worthwhile. But yeah, I feel like for someone, there's someone whose name begins with an L who wants to say sorry, and I feel like you need to say let's just be friends. Because I feel like you're really angry and you're really sad and you have a lot of feelings about things that went wrong in your life. And this person was a friend, and I feel like they've not been there for you recently. And it's really hurting you, it's like upsetting you, and it's making you feel like life's almost not worth living. And I feel like this person also may have some money that they would share with you, or just some tips for you, or like something they could do. They might have a job they can get you or something. It's like they're a friend, really. And I feel like you have to just like take romance off the cards and stop questioning whether this relationship's ever going to be romantic, and just take them as an okay friend who's maybe a bit of a klutz and someone to not keep too close to you, because they'll probably like cause disasters in your house. Like they're probably really clumsy and they'll spill juice all over your floor, or they'll like break your computer, or I don't know, like they'll ruin your computer hard drive. I don't know, they're going to do something that's like completely miraculously fucked up in your life, usually when you let them in. But I feel like as a friend, they're not that bad. They can maybe help you in some small ways. And I do want to say there's something else which is coming through, and it's like, sorry, it's a list and not a picture so much, but it's coming through that there's somebody who just wants to have like a handover with you. It's like a job handover or something, like a time where something stops being done by somebody and starts being done by you. It's like it goes from one person's responsibility to the other person's responsibility. I kind of feel like there's something like you're meant to inherit or meant to receive, which you're going to really like. It's going to be like a thumbs up from you. When you get it, it's going to be like a feeling of like plus to that, like you actually like it. But I feel like at first it might seem like a difficulty. It might seem like a minus to you. But I want to say it's one of those things where, you know how a battery looks like this? It's like, it's energizing, like this opportunity that maybe seems negative at the beginning. It's going to energize you in a way where, sorry, these drawings are not like artistic, but yeah, they're just like for getting you a message. But yeah, the energization message is coming through, and it feels like someone needs to like reboot themselves. Like you need to like reboot your hard drive, because your brain is kind of slow and your feelings are slow, and you're not feeling invigorated about life, and it's like you feel like, why even live at the moment? So yeah, I feel like even things which seem like really not that happy or positive, if you're getting an opportunity to do something, I feel like just take it and try and make the most of it, and try and see what you can do with it, even if it is like it's just a friend and it's not like the love of your life. It's just someone to be friends with right now, and you're meant to stop feeling so sad about it, but just try and see the positive potential. So it's like not your ideal job, but it's a job that makes money right now. Just take it and stop complaining you don't have your ideal job, because I feel like you can get more joy from where you are and the situation you're in right now, but it's like something needs to happen. And there's going to be some negatives that happen and some positives that happen for you to get equalization of your life. It's like things need to get balanced again. I feel like you've got like, I'm seeing like a heart rate monitor, and it's like right now it's like really stressful. But it's about to get kind of relaxing again, and I feel like there may be things that can help, and it's like maybe someone who wants to hand over a job to you because they're like really bad at it or something, so you can do a better job with that job, or somebody who wants to apologize, or it's like there's something coming in that resets the balance of your life and makes everything straightforward. And it's like currently you're thinking that things are boring, but I feel like it's not actually boring. It's more like it's just like wrong for you, or it's inappropriate. And I feel like something's coming on, I want to say Tuesday. I don't know why it's Tuesday. It's like something's coming Tuesday. I don't know why Tuesday is really important for somebody. It's like there's something on Tuesday which is really important, and it feels like you need to be prepared. And you need to be ready, and it feels like it allows you to have like more comfort and stillness in your life. It's like a really good opportunity. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm sorry the drawing is like ugly and messy today, but it feels like people's situations are like a bit ugly and messy. So yeah, if you come for a personal channel drawing, I'll probably make it a bit more pretty, but for the sake of these readings, I feel like it needs to be just like dirty and gritty for some reason. It just feels like not a particularly pretty situation. It's a mess, to be honest. Like there's someone clumsy coming in who wants to hand over something to you badly, or apologize to you badly, and it may be on Tuesday, and I do feel like it may be someone you end up just wanting to be friends with. And I feel like for someone, you may do a job and you may only do it until you earn like £1,000, and then want to hand it over to someone else yourself because it's like too much stress. But I feel like the £1,000 might help somebody. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Let me know if you'd like any personal services. The information will be below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.